our loyalty to the party, the governor of Delta State, is sacrosanct.
Special grace of God, I am the clerk of the House of Oshimili North Local Government Legislative Arm. And I wish to state categorically clear here that what transpired on the 11th day of December 2025 at the plenary session was replete with numerous inconsistencies. And whatever I did, whatever I wrote on account of that plenary was purely null and void based on the fact that I was under duress to act on inconsistent instructions. I apologize for having inconvenienced my leaders to that effect. Permit me, the Executive Chairman, sir, and the highly ranked party stalwarts, and the esteemed honorable members of high magnitude, to present to you a new dawn in the legislative business here in Oshimili North, based on the dissolution of every legislative act and every position previously occupied by anybody due to inconsistency and lack of adherence to strict legislative procedures. Based on what I have said now, we now have a new dawn in the legislative arm. And we have Honorable Henry Olowo as the duly elected leader of the legislative arm, having passed through the legislative procedure of due nomination, due election, and simultaneously sworn in accordingly as the new leader of Oshimili North Legislative Arm.
I also commend the clerk of the House for his leadership role in trying to bring stability into the legislative arm of Oshimili North. Mr. Clerk, thank you so much. I also appreciate the leaders of Oshimili North who are here. I also thank the party chairman, the state party chairman, for his efforts. Let me also appreciate and thank the central chairman, and of course the leaders of Oshimili North for their timely intervention in resolving this issue. I'm aware that in the legislative arm, it is necessary sometimes, for there to be disagreements amongst colleagues. But when it becomes, an issue only to the breach of law and order, at that point, the executive arm will step in. The leadership of our party called us yesterday, and the directive was clear that Ward 2 and Ward 10 should now be allowed to produce the leader of the House. And we're also going to accept any act of indiscipline or any act of gross insubordination with leadership in Oshimili North. We have an assignment to carry out, and that assignment is to ensure that our people must feel the impact of this administration. That assignment is to ensure that the governor and our leader, who made it possible for all of us to sit here today, must also feel the impact of what we do in this local government. And the only way you can feel it, you must do their job, but you must do it according to the rules and regulations. In every house, there are house rules. Your house rules must be obeyed. It must be obeyed. If you want to carry out an impeachment process, there are ways to go about it. There are laid down procedures to follow. Never again shall we allow the use of thoughts in this premises, in this secretariat. Never again should we allow the use of foreign bodies, the use of external influence or force, to compel councillors to, in order to carry out, selfish agenda. Never again should such a thing be tolerated in these practices. Like I said, we've been elected to provide dividend of democracy to the people of Oshimili.